I am in a weird mood. Very weird. So that's what's on my face. I got like highlights on the collarbones. It doesn't show up too well in my camera, but this is like this color going across here with golden highlights and stuff. And I don't know. I felt weird, so I went weird. Why not, right? You only live once, and I ain't hurting nobody. So 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm bored out of my mind. So I figure, why not do the yarn room? Get in here, see what I can get done, and maybe be successful at getting something done. Because I'll tell you what, it don't ever feel like I got anything done in here. Ever. It is such a mess, like I can't even tell you. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up, let me turn my volume down. I'm gonna pull up this video so that I have it set up so that I can see what you guys are saying. I just wanted to go ahead and get started up there before I pulled this up. I don't know why, it's weird. But I figure that if I'm up and you're up, why not hang out together? You know, let's do this. Let's clean up this room a little bit because I know I ain't gonna get far. There's way too much. Half of this room is mess. Half of it. And it's, I think, a 12 by 15 room, maybe something like that. It's a big room. But that whole side is all mess. And I can't do it. I don't like it. So let me turn the volume down. There we are. There's the video. Okay, chat. I don't know. It says that 2 people are in here. So hello. Welcome in. Let me see if it says who it is. Stop doing that. How do I get to the chat? Oh, there it is. Hey. Oh, Deborah. Hi. Actually heading to bed. Oh, good night. I hope you have a wonderful night of sleep. I can't sleep. I don't really sleep. So, you know, this is where I'm at. The second person that says, hello, dear, hello. I cannot say your name. The last name looks like Rajput. I'm sorry if I butchered it, but hello and welcome in. Genevieve, hello. And good morning, I guess. Yeah, it is 2 a.m. So, well, 2 a.m. here. So I guess good morning is definitely appropriate. So I figured I'd bring in, don't mind, look, you're going to see the tag in the back. The pants are long. I bought this outfit from Shein. Really cute outfit. Comes with the cute cardigan and everything from Shein. How's it go? Oh, upside down. There we go. So I bought this whole thing together, right? Thinking, oh, that's cute. It'll fit nice. You know, it'll look cute and everything. The bottom of this is as long as my pants. And my pants are as tall as me. So I roll them because I'm not wasting the money that I spent on this outfit to not wear it because the pants come all the way up to my chest. Let's see. IVB Creates. Hello, how are you? Arjun. Okay, Arjun. Hi, Arjun. Deborah, your daughter has the same insomnia thing. Was just watching a movie. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I was in my room. I was in my bedroom. And Moses is home, guys. Moses is home. I am so happy he's home. Happy, sad. Okay, so he gets 3 weeks out and 3 days home. So and he ran so hard trying to get back to the East Coast from California that he was exhausted when he got back Friday. So I told him, you know, like, nap, do what you got to do, and then come home. Worry about it after you sleep. He says, okay, I'm going to take a 3-hour and then head home. 12 hours later, he wakes up. 12 hours. So I got to see him today, well, Saturday today, instead of yesterday, Friday. Let's see. Jay Blue-Eyed Lady, yes, long time no see. I'm still seeing you there. Tell you something about me. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I like yarn. And it's a passion of mine. I'm not the, like, everybody who's been here, like You like the makeup? It's all crazy looking. I'm going to tilt this down just a little bit like that. Everybody who's been here a while and has been watching me over the past couple of years has recently found out that I struggle terribly with depression. I hide it well. I smile a lot in front of people. And I'm very cheery, I guess you could say. Except when I'm alone. That's when the demons creep in, you know? And so, well, it's warm in here. I am going to go ahead and take that back off because it is a little warm in here. So, depression sucks. So, I'm home. I'm doing something, you know, to try and get my mental health back together again to where I'm more functional. And let's see. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I'm married. I've got 3 kids. I've been with my husband for over 20 years. What else can I think about? Julie. Hi, Julie. How are you? From the Philippines. Oh, welcome in. That's awesome. How do you like it there? Like, you actually live in the Philippines? I know, like, I have a wide variety of friends, and I have a few that are from the Philippines, and the food is phenomenal. Let me tell you, the food. My goodness, if you guys have never had Filipino food, I highly recommend it. It's delicious. But yeah, so like I said, I gotta clean the room. I gotta get this. Only way for you to understand is for me to show you. So I'm gonna take a sip of my coconut water, and I'm gonna take you on a little tour. Looks nice and pretty, neat and tidy, right? That's the part you see. This is the part that you don't see. Let's see. Let me see. You don't have to lie about friends. You're right, I don't. I have no friends at all. I have 0 friends. I don't know anybody, in fact. You seem cool. No need to lie, honey. You're funny. No, I have not been to India yet. I have not been outside of the U.S. I've been in every state inside of the continental U.S., being a truck driver and everything. Yeah, so I've not been. Truck Spotter, Mystery 007. Hello, how are you? You guys are fun. You're absolutely hilarious. You know, I find it hilarious. The most hilarious thing that I find is that it's taken 4 years to get comments like, are you wearing a bra? Like, seriously, that's what you care about? If that's why you're here, swipe. Because I'm not going to tell you whether or not it's on. Just know that this is where my boobs are at the moment. Okay? How about that? And while I'm on the subject, did you know that even men have breasts? Did you know that? Do you wear a bra too, John? Is that it? You like picking up the girls, putting them back where they go? Is that what it is? Because if we can discuss my breasts, then we obviously can discuss yours too. And since we're on the subject of sexuality and sex and female and male and whether or not we wear bras, are your panties in a bunch? Are they? Because I won't answer your question. I hope so. Anyway, thank you, D Swizzle. What's up with the weird questions, right? Diana D, hello. Hugs back to you. I don't have pecs, hon. Don't call them. I have pecs. No. D Swizzle. Pecs, sure. That's the muscle tone underneath the breast. That's why men get breast cancer, because there is breast tissue. I don't know how many men or women know this, but men have exactly the same body parts as women, except in different places. Like, your gonads hang below, our gonads are here. Your breasts look like pecs because they're smaller than most women's. But your pecs is actually the muscle group. The breast is the part that lies over the muscle that consists of skin and mammary glands and fat. Men and women both have them. The difference between men and women is that men's mammary glands are very small, minute, and puny, and do not produce milk, whereas women's are designed to do that. So I'm sorry if I offended you by saying that you have breasts, but you do. That's why men get breast cancer. You don't get pectoral cancer, you get breast cancer because you actually have a breast. Like you're eating the breast of a chicken or a rooster. A turkey, whether or not it's male or female, it's the breast. It's just the parts that are on your chest. It doesn't define sex, just so you know. It's not meant to be an insult. Okay, now that education is closed. Okay. Can you do that? Can I do what? Show you yours and I'll show you mine. Yeah, sure. I thought I was in kindergarten again just by the way that these comments are going. No wonder you don't have friends. Little do you know, the reason I don't have friends is because I choose not to. Usually because of people like you, John Henry. That's why I don't have friends. Because I speak my mind and I tell people exactly what I think. And I think you're being rude by asking those questions. And in fact, I think it's kind of piggish. A little piggish, a little bit, maybe a little too much. If you didn't know, women don't like to be asked things like that. Women don't like to hear, damn, honey, you're hot. You're so sexy. We don't care to hear that from you. We've got husbands and boyfriends to tell us that. Don't know if you knew that, but we do. We enjoy hearing it from our man, our partner, our person. We enjoy hearing how beautiful we are from our friends and our family. You, honey, you're a stranger. You have no place, no business, no time, no nothing to tell me about whether or not I'm wearing a bra, having friends, looking sexy, any of that. That's your opinion. And opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. But would you share yours? No? Keep it to yourself then. Okay. Let's see. I see a jerk found their way here tonight. I know, Diana, right? Like, don't be so nice to call him a jerk, though. I mean, you call a pig what a pig is, They eat poo for a reason. Let's see. Somebody in the comments said you got yarn for days. What does that mean? I'm new to this country. Nothing. It means that the yarn that I have in here, there's so much yarn that it will last more than a lifetime. Like yarn for days. Many, many days of crochet in here. Lots of them. It's the whole room. It's behind you. It's over there. It's over here. It's everywhere. It's the entire room. I want to try and get... Oh, there's the chat filter. Let me see if I can get all messages because I'm only getting the top ones. There we go. So, what else do we got? Let's see whose gonads are bigger. I don't know. I got some pretty big gonads. I keep my gonads here. And if I had my my little toys with me, you'd see how shiny my weapons are. I have brass knuckles, guys, and I carry them with me everywhere I go because of people like you, John Henry. You make it necessary. Thank you. So let's see. Apparently all the freaks are up being crazy, right? All about yarn, dudes. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Truck spotter mystery. Can you sub, please? Yes, if you guys are here for the first time and you haven't subscribed, I would totally love it if you would just give me a like, a subscribe, come by another time and come see me. I've been doing this for like 4 years now. I only have a couple hundred videos because I was a truck driver for those years, and it's just really hard to find time to crochet. I bought plenty of yarn while I was on the truck. I just didn't get to use it, which is why oh my gosh, wait till you see it. That is a mess. I'd like to know how your day looks like. Well, my day, it's 2:30 here, just about, a.m., and my day has looked like 20 minutes of sleep for 24 hours, lots of laundry and cleaning. I did the floors, I did the bathroom, got ready for Moses to come home, and then I came in here after a couple hours of trying to sleep and not being able to. And I went in the bathroom first and started playing with my makeup Nice and weird, right, guys? Golds and reds, gold collarbones. I know, I'm strange today and I don't care. So, your eyes are beautiful. They're so lifeless. Oh, you're so neat and kind. You know, you should have seen my eyes right before I did the makeup. You see, I've got these beautiful things called eyelashes. They're fake. I don't know if you could see them, but fake eyelashes. Why? Because mine are puny and unable to be seen. And when I have no makeup on and no eyelashes, you'd love my eyes. Because at that point, they're super, super duper lifeless at that point. Let's see. Gonad fight. Usually, uh, Angry Bio 101. Ha ha ha. Who was Angry Bio? Did I miss one? Who was Angry Bio? I didn't even see it. Huh. Okay. I guess it got taken off. All right. Somebody in the comments said, "Oh no, I read that one." Subscribe. Why is this? Wait, should I be checking for breast cancer? Yes, everybody should. It's one of the number one killers, you know? And men get it too. So yes, you should always check for breast cancer. Always. That's what I said before you brought it up about breast cancer. Thick. I'm her friend now, John. Get the F out. Thank you, D Swizzle. Diana D. Don't defend me. They don't need to know I got friends. Shh. They're new here. Don't give away my secrets. You guys are all my friends. Thank you. I appreciate it. Fiber, I want to tell you, you're beautiful and your breasts and John are a fruit boy. You guys are funny. You look fantastic. Don't let the pervs get to you. Don't worry, I don't. I laugh at them, in fact. Because, see, the thing that I realized years ago, in my teen years, actually, that the reason why men are such perverts, men and women, because women can be pervs too, I've seen it. I've seen it plenty enough time. But the reason why people in general are that perverted and piggish and feel like they can say whatever they want to anybody they want, however they want to say it, it's called narcissism. You see, they think that they're entitled to do things like that and that it's okay for them to point things out to other people. They also have such small self-esteems and egos that they have to pick on other people instead of building someone up and just leaving it at, you're beautiful, or you have nice eyes. You see how nice that lands if you just leave it there? But are you wearing a bra? I don't know. That one just hits different. Hits so different that I won't even answer it. I'll let you guess on that one. Armageddon. Exactly. This room is my fallout shelter. If anything ever happens in the entire world, I'm coming in here. This is where I'm going to live for the rest of whatever. In here, protected by my yarn and my vicious dinosaurs. Brr. He's angry. Diana D. Look around. You'll explain it. Yeah, it will explain it. This is plenty. I would share mine only if you if you're buy me a drink first. You'll share yours what if I'll buy you a drink? I'm sorry, I don't buy people drinks. In fact, I don't buy anybody anything. If you'd like me to make you something, I can do that. I know how to crochet. I play with string. Let's see. Yams. She makes G-strings with the yarn bud. I do. I have. I've done that. One of my friends wanted one, so I did. Let's see. You know how to make a hat through knitting, huh? The knitting loops. Let's see. Thumbs up, people. Thank you. But very difficult to find. Is that supposed to be gold yarn, Julie? Julia says very difficult to find G9D yarn. Was that supposed to mean gold? Because I have gold. I have date night yarn. Let me see. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. 1 second. Do I have it in this box? No, actually, I think I took it to my room already. Yep, I took it to my bedroom already in a yarn bag. I've had it for quite a few years since before it got discontinued. I bought a whole bunch, especially when they went on sale. I was like, oh my gosh, when yarn goes this cheap, it's usually about to be discontinued. So I bought a whole bunch of date night yarn and it got discontinued shortly after. So I got about 12 cakes of gold yarn in the yarn or in my bedroom. Excuse me. Let's see. Girl, I love it. You are so awesome. I've missed you. Hopefully next time it's earlier and I can hang longer. I'm sorry. The insomnia got to me and I couldn't sit there any longer. I was like, forget it. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Deborah. Grr, my dryer quit today. Oh, I hate that. Oh, luckily, my washer and dryer is only 4 years old. Only 4 years old, thank God. Because I've been here for 15 years. Come March will be 15 years since I've been in this house. I've replaced my washer and dryer 3 times. Why? Well, let's see. Because I let other people use it. Don't ask me why they don't know how to use a washer and dryer at the age of 50. Most people do. But they didn't, and they broke mine multiple times. Same person each time, because family, and you can't just not help family, right? You feel obligated to help them. So instead of the first time, you just say, yeah, go ahead, go use the washer. The second time I go, I'll show you how to do it. So I show. The third time I show you how to do it again, because this is a new washer, because you broke the last one. So let me show you again. This is how the new one works. Oh, you broke that one too? You ain't using my washer no more, ever. Or my dryer. Forget about it. I'm not replacing them over and over again because you break something that's too expensive for me to fix. So, enough with that. Grr. Okay. Are you subscribed? I don't know. Are you guys subscribed? I hope you are. I'm looking superb. Thank you. Diana D. Also, nighttime heading to bed. Good night. Good night, Deborah. Good night, whoever else is heading to bed. D-Swizzle. Wow. And here I thought you were standing up for me against the John guy. And now you're asking me if I'm into 25-year-old little boys. I'm sorry. My son's older than you. So no, I'm not. I don't rob the cradle. I feel like a cradle robber because my husband, the guy I'm married to, that I like to go to bed with all the time, that guy, he's 3 years younger than me. And I feel like I'm robbing the cradle. So no, I'm not into 25-year-olds. But thank you. I do very much appreciate being looked at by a 25-year-old and being told that I still look good. That is a booster for people my age. Not that I'm trying to go that route, just so you know. Let's see. They're not worth it, Marie. Boot them or block them. No, see, Diana D, the reason why I don't boot them or block them, and I do respond and let them keep commenting, is because it helps the algorithm. See, the more people that are watching, the more my channel gets out there. The more people that are commenting, even if I don't like the comments and I don't care for them and they're disruptive, the more they comment, the more it helps the algorithm. So if you like, you subscribe, you comment, while you're here, you're helping me out. If you leave after commenting, you already helped me. So thank you. I appreciate it. Say all you want. Let's see. You can laugh at me, but it makes me real hard. You're funny. Have you tried doing yoga and meditation? Yes, I actually love yoga. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. And Tai Chi. Tai Chi is beautiful if you've ever seen it. Let's see, what else? Yarn, oh, yams, not yarn. Makes me underwear. That's interesting. Makes me underwear. I don't have any on. I didn't know you could become underwear. Do you get paid for that? Because that's interesting. Let's see. Genevieve. I find it that people who talk that crap behind a computer hidden are small, weak creeps who live in their mommy's basement. You know, I stopped going that route because sometimes they're not. Sometimes I've actually met people who were keyboard warriors. You know, they're actually, some of them look like normal everyday people, not the, the crazed look hidden in the basement playing video games. They actually look like regular normal people. They're just, something's missing. Something from their childhood wasn't taught. Somebody told them that it'd be okay to act the way that they do, and so therefore they do it that way. It's okay. Let them be who they are because they're helping me get views. This is helping my watch time hours. Single? No, not at all. Married. I mean, think of it this way. If you're hitting on me, and D Swizzle's hitting on me, and John's hitting on me, and I'm 46, don't you think that I've gotten snatched up by now? If everybody thinks I'm so hot, don't you think somebody would have snatched me up by now and wanted me? Yeah, I'm not single. I'm married. In fact, if you were confused, it's on my hand. All you have to do is look. You don't even have to ask the question. Just pay attention. So, let's see. Diana D. Right, Genevieve. Get out of the chat, dude. Love your glow. Good guy. Oh my God. Right? Heaven. It is heaven. Until you got to clean it. Until you got to clean it. Yes, I actually am working on quite a few things, Diana. I'm not selling anything green currency. Hello, favorite clothing. Favorite clothing? Hello. What do I do in my free time? Well, time ain't free. At least that's how I see it. Everything costs something, whether it be a backache, a headache, or money. It'll cost something. So in the time that I use up in ways that I'm not working, I use it by cleaning, crocheting, and spending time with my family. I have my brother and my sister-in-law who live here with me, and then I have my daughter and her spouse, and then I have my other daughter who also lives here. So we are a household of 6. We've got two bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, a spare room, my yarn room, kitchen, dining room, living room. It's quite a nice sized house, for the outside size of it. Like, you would never guess that I had this much space walking in, like, I remember coming to see this house for the first time and standing outside. I looked at it and I said, what a cute little house. And then I came in and saw how big the living room was, and I was like, nice. Then I went into the kitchen and I was like, oh, wow, look at this. Look how big, kitchen and dining room right there with each other. And it had an archway between the 2 rooms. We knocked that wall down and got rid of the archway. So now it's just one big open flow space. And then the spare room is huge. Like, I would say that it's at least 3 to 4 times the size of this room. Square footage. Let's say you need a 24 that can fix washers, dryers, and ACs. Well, I have a 29-year-old that knows how to do that. He's called my son. Let's see. Love using Red Heart. Love the cakes. I love Red Heart to a certain extent. that red heart. Let's see. Can I point to it on there? Let's see. This red heart there. I'll come back here and show you. This, I love these. These are their the red heart bitty stripes. These are probably my favorite red heart. Besides, what's that other red heart that I had? It's a real fine one. Red heart melange. I can't remember. Not really. Not 100%. I can't remember. But it's a thin one, and I made a shawl that I don't have anywhere I can find. But it's a nice red heart. And it was a sparkle one too, so I really liked it. Let's see. I'm a fan. Well, thank you. I'd make you feel young. 25-year-olds make me feel old, honey. Want to know why? Because I'm old. You've got way more energy than I do. Why would I want to feel so-called young hanging out with a 25-year-old when I have, at the age of 25, always hung out with people in their 50s and 60s. Why? Because I have more in common with them than people my own age. I didn't grow up like you guys. See, you guys had nice little lives where you got to play video games and go outside and play with your friends and do fun things. I didn't. At the age of 9, I moved in with my grandmom after she had open heart surgery, where they took the great saphenous vein out of her leg from here to there, incision, and cracked her chest from here to there, incision. And because my mom worked 2 jobs and was going to school, it was up to me, a 9-year-old, and my 11-year-old sister to go stay with my grandmother for that summer and take care of her. Make sure she got her medicine on time, wash and clean her wounds, clean the house, things like that. And then when she recovered from that, I took care of her during her cancer journey. She died when I was 12. Okay, so you guys had childhoods. I didn't. And I won't tell you what I was doing up until the point of 9, because that wasn't fun either. So, yeah. I don't need to feel young. I'm much older than you, and I don't want to feel young. See, the one thing that young people think that they got on us is their youth. But youth is wasted on the young. You see? You got all that energy, all that youth, all that stupidity you still got to burn out, you know? You got to go do dumb things so you can experience life and then realize what you're not supposed to do. That way, when you get to my age, you not keep making the same stupid mistakes. You know, hopefully you've advanced and matured a little bit by the time you hit your 40s. If not, then there's a problem, because you're supposed to mature. You're supposed to advance. You're supposed to try to do better in all things, in all ways, at all times. So if you find yourself sitting still and not improving, maybe do some self-reflection and see where you could improve. Okay? Let's see. Now you guys are fun. Trolls are gonna troll, hon. Hiya. How you doing, MDL? Good to see you in here. I see I'm getting to you a little late. I'm way behind on these comments. I'm trying to catch up. But, you know, like, trolls will troll. But like I told everybody else already, they're just helping with the algorithm. That's why I let them in here. That's why I won't block them or remove them from the chat. Because if you guys ignore them, if you guys don't talk to them or engage with them, they're either going to get bored and leave, or keep spamming the chat, get bored and leave, or get bored and leave, you see? But they've already commented. They've already tuned in. They've already helped my algorithm. Thank you. So, let's see. Can you tell me one thing unique you like most about your life and one thing you want to change about it? That's a good Good question. One thing that's unique, one thing that people don't realize, like everybody is like, when you go with physical attractiveness, people look at things that they're attracted to, teeth, smile, eyes, body, whatever. The thing that I like most about myself is my nose. Strange, right? I've always liked it. I always thought it was cute. It fits my face well. It's small. It's dainty. It's, it ain't perfect or anything like that, but it fits me well. So I've always liked my nose. It's the center of my face. You know what I mean? I'm happy that I got the nose that I did, And they say that, like, even after you die, the one thing that doesn't stop growing is your nose. So I'm glad it's decent looking, because if it's still going to grow, I don't want it to get too big. Let's see. Why do you a demon on your blanket thing? Why do you a demon on your blanket thing? I'm not sure what you're talking about. What blanket thing? Oh, are you talking about this? This isn't a demon. This is a skull of a cow. This was my dad's. It's not a demon. My dad is no longer with us. And so my brother and my sister-in-law brought this up from Georgia to give to me because it was my dad's. And so I hang it in my yarn room because this is one of my favorite places. If you look around, you'll see things all over this yarn room that you think are just toys or knickknacks, but a lot of them have meaning. Like that gnome there. That's a gnome. That's Pink Floyd. It's my favorite band. Why would that matter? Why would that be anything special? Let me see if I can figure out how to get this back up there. Okay. I'll bring it closer. And comb his beard. His or hers. This is my little gnome man. And it's Pink Floyd. My favorite. Absolute favorite. If you guys were stuck on an island with just one band that you could listen to for the rest of your life, who would it be? Like, only one though. You have to pick. And that's the only thing you get to listen to forever. Pink Floyd. Why? Why would it be Pink Floyd? Well, because, where did I have this? I'll just sit it here. For me, Pink Floyd is like, it's one of those bands where if you're feeling, you throw and Shine On You Crazy Diamond, and your world of troubles melt away. So that's me. Glad to see you battling the freaks, talking yarn, catch you on the flip. See you later, Genevieve. Let's see. Ms. Monica, hello. I hope you're still in here. I'm behind on comments, but hello, welcome in. Moses is home. I'm not sure if you heard, but he's home. He's in bed. He can sleep. I can't. So I'm letting him sleep, and I'll just spend my awake time in here with you guys. Let's see. Does she have an OnlyFans? Really? You think I'm that hot? Let's see. Actually, comments and watching for less than 1 minute does nothing to help. But nice try at being smart. Well, it's funny because they've been in here for more than a minute. More commenting. Lots of comments. Several minutes of watching. About 20 or 30 actually. And I don't even know if they're still in here. But what's funny is that they've already helped me. So thank you. And I don't care if they're only in here for 1 minute or 20. Because the point is if you click on my video, if you just click on it, you're helping me. So that's fine. I don't care if you're here for a minute or two. I'm getting watch time hours from those minutes. Those minutes add up. I don't mind. You know, like, come in, view my channel, make your comments, talk what you want to talk, say what you want to say. You don't hurt my feelings. See, I'm one of them people where I let the shit roll off my back type of thing, you know? It doesn't bother me. I have had worse things happen to me than somebody calling me names or asking me stupid questions about whether or not I'm wearing a bra. So, yeah. Let's see. I got my yarn today from Rena. Got my own colorway done from her. I'm so excited to make something with it. I've seen Rena's yarns actually a few times. She does beautiful, beautiful yarns. Do I like Coldplay? Yes, I do. Hello, Dizzy. Dizzy? Yes, Dizzy D. Hello. U2's your favorite band. U2 is pretty damn good. I just, like, I do have a hard time with, like, variety, you know. I'm one of them people, like, I need a song for every mood. I gotta walk around with a theme song playing with me all the time. One of the things that people don't realize is I may have my phone in my hand and an AirPod in my ear, and you might think that maybe I'm just sitting there or whatever because I'm not saying anything. It's music all the time in my ears, 24/7 playing, unless I'm recording because my phone, you know. So yeah. Diana D, happy for you. Queen. Oh, Queen's a good one. Yes, I could definitely get down with some Queen. Thank you, Monica. Do love Pink Floyd also. Let me tell you about some Pink Floyd. Let me tell you. Metal, the album Metal, Meddle, not Metal, Meatle, or however you spell metal. My brain is fried. It's 3 o'clock in the morning almost. So, hello, Elsbach. I said hello, hello. How are you, Miss Monica? Yes. I'm sure he is very happy to be home. I didn't get to see him very much today. He was supposed to come in Friday night after his load, but I told him, because he had driven for so long, I told him, you know, you're there, just go to bed, you know, sleep for a couple hours, drive home when you're up, you know. And so he basically took a 3-hour nap is what he told me. And then 12 hours later, he called me and said, oops. I said, that's okay. You slept, you know. So he drove the rest of the way home, which was 3 hours. And he did his little workout and showered when he got home. I took his clothes and everything and did the laundry and got all the stuff from the truck, his bedding and everything. Started doing all that while he was doing his workout. And then he goes, babe, I'm tired. And I said, well, let's go to the room, you know. And so we go in there, and 7:30 at night, and he's knocked out, you know, completely knocked out. He had only been home for maybe 3 hours, completely knocked out, and he's still knocked out. So let him sleep. I'll see him tomorrow. Let's see. What are you doing in this video? Well, I was going to say I was cleaning, but I haven't started yet. So I can't say I was cleaning. I was going to clean. That's the purpose of me being in here. But I find myself standing here reading the comments. Hi, Miss Marie. Hi, Val. How are you? I am so happy to see that you're in here. Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you. I have no clue how long you've been in here or not. But girl, we got to get together. We got some talking to do. Let's see. Dizzy D, you just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am not knitting. I'm a crocheter. Knitting is with the 2 needles. Knitting. I do have them. I slightly know how to knit. I don't know how to cast on, but I do know, like, the whole little, like, you swoop this one over that way, you swoop this one over that way, you know, you yarn over or whatever. I kind of know that a little bit, but I'm a crocheter. I love my hooks. I'm a happy hooker. So, she does make beautiful yarn, yes. Should listen to Get On Your Boots by U2. I'll have to check it out. Definitely. Breathe, yes. Let me tell you. You know, Jay, blue-eyed, I can never remember. Is it Jill? Is it Jill? Jay Blue Eyed? I always forget, but breathe. Take me to the height of, like, I'm furious. I'm at my wits' ends. I'm ready to pop my top. You know what I mean? I feel like my whole world is crumbling. So I throw in both headphones for that. And I throw it on as loud as it'll go. And I just wait for that first breathe. And I just exhale as if I've been holding my breath for eons. For eons. You know? Like, that's one of my songs right there when my height is too high. And Brain Damage, that's a very good one. Echoes is very good too. I don't know if you've ever heard it. Crochet is awesome, ain't it though? Yes, Jill. Oh, excellent. I'm glad you answered me. I didn't know if you were still in here or not, but I'm glad. So Jill, yeah, I forget so easily. MDL, if you're still in here, I think it's Michael, right? If you're still in here, I forget so easily, and so I just call you guys by what your screen name is because I forget. I'm so forgetful. Howdy. Christine Baker. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. I am very, very glad that you're in here. I am trying to clean the yarn room again. Not getting very far because I'm reading comments. We had some doozies in here earlier. They like to find out things about me that are too personal to answer, you know? So that was fun. But since I've got some new ones coming in, I am shiny. And the reason is because I was playing with my makeup. I don't know how well you can see it when I'm this far away, but golds, burgundies, it's all up in here too. Like, it's everywhere. Golds and burgundies all throughout, you know, and on my collarbone. I was being weird. I was in the bathroom playing with me. I started out with just putting on my eyelashes and my eyebrows so that you guys can see my face and it's not just plain white. And I gave myself a little texture. And then I was like, what about a little color? It'll match the shirt. So I did my eyes. And then I was like, what if I just put some, well, what if there's just, screw it, everywhere, you know? And that's what I did. And yeah. Let's see. Matching outfit is so bright like the sun. Thank you. It actually comes with a jacket. I got it from Shein. So it's, it comes with this cardigan, but it's very long and it's not as cool in here as I thought it was going to be. So, but that's, you know, and it comes all the way down to my feet almost. It's all the way touching my ankle. So it's not as hot or not as cold in here as I thought it was going to be. This room is usually a little cooler than the rest of the house. What's my favorite thing to crochet? My favorite thing to crochet would be blankets. The bigger the better, the more intricate the better the design the better, and if I made it up myself, even better. I love making blankets. I can't tell you how many I have over here already made. Thank you, Christine. I have, well, I'll show you this spot. Oops. Here I go, just kicking stuff. Put that there. This spot over here. All of this entire thing, I just redid that entire shelf. I took everything off of it, the entire thing, and then I just reorganized all of it. And I gotta tell you, I'm much happier with the way that it looks now than the way that it did earlier. You know what? Screw it. I don't ever take you guys off of here. I don't ever walk you around my room. I'm gonna do that. So come on, let's take a walk. Let me see. Can I flip this? Can I do this? There we go. So see, this is this shelf that I just redid. B. That's a B for Bonner because that's who I am. Little snowflake. I love snowflakes. I love the winter time. I've got beautiful cards throughout the room where other people and things, you know, that people have made me, you know. I just have things throughout the room that people have made me. And these fell over. I hate when they fall over, but my little purple scrubbies, you know, like the yarn up here. I love when people make me things, and not that I expect it, because I really never expect anything. But I got these beautiful, beautiful little gifts surprisingly sent to me from you guys. And so, like, you know, like, these are gifts. It doesn't matter that it's just a little tiny octopus, you know, with as much yarn as you could probably just save off of one of the scraps from, you know, whatever you were making. The point is somebody took the time to make that and then give it to me. You know, like, how sweet and cool is that? That too, that was 3D printed. And so is this. And that's a whistle. Things that, you know, people have sent me over the years because they match things that me and Moses do. So while we're out on the road, we have a game called Sasquatch. And it's basically just us seeing random Sasquatches out on the road and calling out that we've seen it and saying, Sasquatch, I win. That's it. It's not even like a real game. We just kind of made it up. We see a Sasquatch, Sasquatch, I win. So look at that beautiful butterfly. Isn't that so pretty? But yeah, so I don't like the way that this is all set up. Like, it just feels messy to me, and I don't like that this keeps happening. Like, I don't like that. So this section will be next. Well, probably all of this. This whole section will probably be next to get redone. I just kind of did this bottom shelf here not that long ago. Like, that was already like that with those colors, but I just put that in. And then these, oh, excuse me, these were here, but they were misorganized and not sitting together with each other. So that heart, this basket heart thing, my son gave that to me for Mother's Day one year. You know, that's from Sherry. But so, okay, so, oh, I'm going a little too fast. Hold on. For the fun of it, I'm going to actually show you the other side of the room that nobody gets to see because of the mess that's over there. I got to redo that shelf too. This shelf is falling apart. I've taken too many yarns off of it now. And so it's missing pieces. Poor Elmo's up there just chilling by himself, falling asleep. I got Owlita and Little Gray Owl. That right there came off of one of my glass pieces. A lot of you might know by now, I was disabled, completely and totally disabled and bedridden for quite a few years. And weed is what got me up moving again. It was the only pain medicine that actually did anything. And that was part of my dab rig. And I won that at like a weed gathering. And I was washing it one day and the back of it just popped off. It's a handmade piece and it just popped right off. So I was like, I like that rig too much. I like the colors too much. I don't care that it's broken. I'm keeping that. So, ready? Ready to see the mess? Okay. Ah! Every bag you see is a project that I haven't finished. Except for that, like, this bag and that bag. That's yarn. That's all yarn. That's yarn. All the boxes are yarn. It's all yarn. That bag is bags, blankets that my dad had given to me while he was still alive that he asked me to repair for him. And then he passed away shortly after, so I never got a chance to repair it for him. And that bag there, I just found in that closet. That bag, I got Bernat, I think it's Bernat velvet yarn. And I think it was a whopping $1.50 because it's completely and totally a destroyed cake of yarn. So I have to fill in the gaps. I have to reorganize. I have to reset up. And then it'll be the way that I want it. I know it. So, and yes, I do have a wheel. I want to learn how to use it. I started, I wasn't good at it. And then kids came over and played with my stuff. And there you have it. That's what it looks like now. So I got I got a basket of yarn there. I got a basket that has some yarns in it. But I've got to, take care of that and get it out of here. Not get it out of here, but get it cleaned up and get it set back up again. But, all right, I'm going to flip this back around and sit you guys back up here and try and catch up on some comments, because I see they're coming in and I haven't read any of them. Get in there. Get in there. Hold on. My table's a mess. You see how messy my table is? This is what happens when you spend too much time on the road and you never have enough time to come play with your yarn. You only have time to, oh boy. You only have time to buy it, really. Not really time to use much of it. So now that I'm home, here we go. Okay. Now that I'm home, I've got plenty of time to use it after I'm done cleaning. I made a deal with myself. Okay? It's my deal with me. If I do what I'm supposed to do with this room, I get to crochet again. Now, mind you, I'm still crocheting, but they're not projects that I want, like, so to speak. It's not that I want to do them. It's not that I don't want to do them, but they're not me projects. They're projects for other people. So, my daughter's, their stepsister is having her first child. So I'm making 2 baby blankets for my one daughter to give to her for the baby shower. And my other daughter is taking the cardigan and the baby hat that I showed you with the cute little flower and the baby hat. That cardigan and hat is from my other daughter. Now, I told her after I finished, because she didn't ask until after Cassandra asked. Autumn didn't ask until after Cassandra asked. So, after I'm done, because I made Cassandra's first blanket first. Then I made the cardigan and hat for Autumn. And now I'm making Cassandra's second blanket now. But I told Autumn, I said, I kind of want to make maybe either a little skirt or a little dress or something cute to match the cardigan. You put the onesie on, put the pants on, put the cardigan on, and it all looks cute or whatever. So that's kind of what I was planning on doing with that. Let me turn this a little more. Now, let's see. I've been trying to clean and organize my yarn room for months. Something happens every time to stop me. It's called playing with yarn. Wow, that's astounding. Marie, will you ever sell your makes? I would love to get one of your makes to have in my yarn room. Really? I I think it's surprising when people tell me that they would love to purchase one of my makes. Diana, do me a favor. If you don't have my phone number already, shoot me an email. If you got my phone number, shoot me a text. But shoot me an email and we'll talk on there. I wouldn't mind making you something. I really wouldn't. So, yeah, get in touch with me. So, I've been on here for an hour and haven't picked up not one ball of yarn to put away. So let's try and do that. Where should I start? How about over here? Right there? In that section there? How's that look? We'll go with that. Okay. This goes in here. See, if you guys, look, if you guys like other people's yarn ends, and you want mine, shoot me an email, because this is one of my yarn ends. It's plenty enough yarn to probably make a scarf or a hat or something like that. I have no clue. It's 5 weight. I work with 5 weights for blankets. I have no clue like how much yardage you need for a scarf or a hat. Would you even wear a bulky hat like that? I don't know. So if you want stuff like this, where I just didn't use the whole thing, then let me know, because like I've got plenty of, like, you know, and there's some smaller ones in there, you know, but oops, I'm dropping stuff. But there, and like I've got, and I try not to let it get messy. Like this is the messiest you'll see in there, and it's basically this cake. If you unravel this all the way, this little string here, you'll be able to take that and open it back up to a flat cake. It's just a flat cake is all it is. It's not really knotted up. It's just rolled up on itself. It's a cake that, you know, I pretty much used all of it. But like, and I still have more of that yarn, you know, in the other colors that it came with. So, and more of it, you know, like if that's something that any of you are interested in, I don't want nothing for it. I don't even want you to pay for the shipping. You know what I mean? If that's something that you're interested in, shoot me an email. I'll ship you my box of ends. Like, you know, like I've got all this white yarn right here. It's all the same size. It's all the same yarn. It's just they all come from different balls, you know, like, so. And then I have this. I needed the middle color that was on here. I didn't need the black or the gray. You want it? You know what I mean? Like there's a, whoops, don't drop the yarn. Don't drop the yarn. That's a sin. You know? And then, you know, there are a couple that are smaller, but I saved them because I figured people are creative, more creative than me actually. And this, I'm not happy about this. Why is this unraveled? I see. I don't like to leave my stuff unraveled or messy or anything like that. So if you're interested, shoot me an email, marsofalltrades@gmail.com. You know, like you see that I do have this color. It's just in a couple pieces, you know what I mean? There's a good amount of it. And there's a lot of different colors, you know, that, Monica, shoot me an email if you're interested. You know, like it's a whole box. It's, you know, it's a good amount. And they're nice yarns. You know, they're like premier, and if you have allergies to wool, it's in a bag. That's the merino. These are cotton. These two are cotton. These two are merino. So I put that in a separate bag. This isn't wool at all. I know it's fuzzy, but this is the Caron Halo. So it's all acrylic, or acrylic and polyester, or maybe just polyester. I don't know. I can't remember. But, you know, I got that. I even have almost a whole cake of Bernat Pipsqueak. It's only missing the center color because I needed it to finish the blanket that I was working on. And if that's not enough, one of the colors that's in it, I did not use at all on the other blanket. So that's, you know, there's a good amount of just that yarn. And there's still, you know, like there's even white of that yarn as well. So it's in there. Oh, look at that. You even get a crochet hook and a darning needle. You see? Like, I save stuff like that. I'm not going to take the hook out of there. If you want the box, email me. I'll shoot you the box. You'll get the hook too. I don't care. Let me see. Who's all in here? I see. Okay. Pammy, YOLO, hello. How are you? More than enough to make a hat. Good. You want it? Hi, Pammy. Hi, Miss Monica. I'm going to start making scrap items. A couple online friends told me to try it. Oh, yeah. You know, like, I kept all my scrap items because I thought maybe one day I might use scrap. And you wouldn't believe the size of the box that I've already mailed out of all my scrap ends to somebody else who wanted them. You know? And some of them are almost whole skeins or almost whole cakes. I mean, You know what that's like. You're crocheting, you're finishing up an item, the yarn's discontinued. What are you going to do with it? You know what I mean? You can't buy more. So you got this extra yarn. You roll it up, you put it in a box, you save it for maybe I can find another yarn that'll match this one day. You know what I mean? And you keep saving it. And if you're anything like me, you keep saving and you keep saving and you keep saving and you never use it. And then you end up with a giant box. This is my second box because my giant box I just shipped out. That box needs a new box because that ain't big enough anymore. I'll probably switch to that box because that one's bigger. So shoot me the email. Let me know. You said you donate your scraps to a local that teaches crochet to the school kids. That is cool. Let me see. That's excellent. All right, so let me move some of this stuff out of here. These, like, I don't know. I think it's wool. Have you guys bought these from Hirschner's? It's just a variety pack of their willow yarns. I don't know if you guys have bought these before. And I did. I bought them. I'm not sure why. I'm not really too keen on the color combo. I don't know if it was one that I got to pick. Or if they just say, hey, you know, surprise, surprise, we'll give you whatever. Which I do like getting those because sometimes you get something you don't expect and you're like, ooh, I like that. And while I do like this color and I do like these two together, I don't know if two is enough to make anything for me. You know, not for me, but you know, for me, I don't know if I have enough creativity up here to make something with those colors all in one. So, you know, like, but yeah, so, I don't know why the green yarn's down here. I don't know. I got a green big twist. I got to tell you though, it's the only one I have. And I'm sure the lot number won't match anything else. So it's either going to go in that box or in a giveaway. I know people can do a lot with one skein of yarn. But because I make blankets mostly out of this kind of yarn, one skein won't do me any good, especially if I've got like a color theme going on. One skein just isn't enough. So, in the box it goes. Let's see. Is that gray or blue? Which one? These are all purple. They're all different shades of purple. This is like a periwinkle color. Let me see if this coming out. I don't know if there's a wool or not, but I have to be very careful because I'm very allergic to wool. Well then, if you do, look, Pammy, I don't know if you were one of them that said that you'd be interested in my yarn scraps. If whoever emails me that is interested in the yarn scraps, if you have an aversion to wool or any animal fibers, let me know. Most of the time, like I already showed you, my wool is already separated because of people who have allergies and things. I have a ton of allergies, so I get it. You know what I mean? I would not want to hurt anybody. So if you're one of them people who have an aversion to wool, let me know when you email me so that I don't send you any, or I make sure that it's packaged and you can give it to somebody else so that you're not touching it. You know what I mean? I don't want to hurt anybody. Mario, hello, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Love the green and that bulky green. Oh, the bulky one. Oh, the puzzle yarn. Yeah, that's pretty. Puzzle's one of my favorites. I love puzzle yarn. Absolutely love puzzle yarn. I think this one's called hopscotch. Yep, hopscotch. That's the color of this one. I made my sister a blanket out of this. I bought her 15 rolls and I made a nice big blanket, and this is what's left. One, almost, is about 3/4 or a little more than 3/4 of a skein. Yeah, puzzle's one of my favorites. Scarfy yarn is another favorite, but that's wool, so not for you, but definitely love it. But back to this. This one's like a periwinkle. Like, no, this one's more of a periwinkle, this one here. It's not necessarily blue. It's more of like a purplish hint and a bluish kind of bluish grayish tone, purplish grayish blue. Let me see if I could get that in a spot where it would reflect the right color. It really doesn't. It looks like a sky blue, but it's periwinkle. It's more of like a dusty purple. Not so purple as this, obviously. And then there's these two. There's two of these. So, I think, I mean, it kind of feels woolly, so I think that might be wool. Well, that stays in the plastic. Let's see. They would make something beautiful. And you think so? Like even with that like grayish periwinkle color, you think the three of those colors would match? Like in a uniform way? Like what would you make? What would you make, Diana? Diane or Diana? Diana. Okay. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. I'm terrible. What would you make with that? Like with those colors? Because I'm not so sure I would want to. They might go in a giveaway, honestly, because I'm not creative when it comes to a lot of colors. I'd put these two together, definitely. I might put these two together, but I wouldn't put these together. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess. I don't know. Maybe a scarf, pretty scarf using stripes. Maybe, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. You want it? But yeah, so I gotta get these cakes. Let me turn you. I gotta get those cakes. So I'm gonna move them to the wall that's right behind where you are, that wall. So, and I have them basically holding this wall of red heart up. That's all they're there for right now. So I need to find something to put in this hole to kind of fill this in, because I have a good amount of space up here, as you can see, where there's really nothing. It's just bare wall. So, I mean, I could use these, but I already have a project in mind for these that is going to take place soon. So if I put that up there, then it'd just be an empty hole again soon. So do I want to do that? And then I got this fluffy yarn from Sherry, and it is so soft and so squishy, and it lives up to its name. It is fluffy. And I kept the sticky note that she put on it. She put a sticky note on it because she hates polyester. She called it polyuxter. I think it's funny. I like polyester. I think it's nice. Maybe here. Is it there? For now that works. I really am unsure of what to put up there though, because those cakes have to get moved to that side. Maybe those. Got some dark blue up there on that shelf that are this size yarn. So maybe if I slide all the colors this way and put the dark blue on that side. What do you think? A little, like have it a little more uniform like that? Let me see. Is that dark blue or is that black? All right. I'm gonna spin you. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, spin, sugar. Let me move this. And it's up here where you can't really see. Let me see. Let me see if I can tip you. There you go. Okay. So I'm gonna do something really stupid. You ready? I'm gonna stand on this rolling chair. Yes, it's a swivel rolling chair. So if it wasn't stupid enough to stand on it just because it's a rolling chair, it'll be even more stupid because it's a swivel rolling chair. Okay, I think I'm going to take these. I bought these because I was doing a lot of Cowboys blankets, and this is like that dark navy blue from the Cowboys, and So I bought a bunch of them. That way, it could look nice and have plenty for when somebody orders another one. Because I don't know why people like them. Don't they know? Cowboys suck. No, I'm kidding. I have to say that. I'm an Eagles fan. And why? Why am I an Eagles fan? It's not because of where I live. It's because they're green. My favorite color. When the Eagles, get this, when the Eagles changed their color to the different green that they had, they used to have that real nice, like hunter type of green, and then they turned it into that like bluish green. I switched teams to the Jets because I like their green better. Solid fan here. Okay, so let me pull these down, slide this chair back over, and then I'm going to situate you guys like this. Moonlight Crochet and Crafts. Hi, Tracy, welcome in. Spin yous around. Welcome to my messy room. Don't mind any of this. It's just in the way, you know? It's just blocking the view from what I'm going to be doing over there. Where you see that green yarn. Hold on, let me do that like this. So right about there is where I'm going. I'm just going to peek at the comments, make sure I'm not missing anything important. Let's see. Hello, Bulky One, Mattio, Puzzle Yarn, Scarf, hello Marie, hello Tracy, Miss Monica, thank you for sending that email. My goodness, Diana D, you have no clue. I totally get that sentiment. Start over, reorganize everything, pack it all up, get it out of here. I want to rebuild my shelves. I want them in different spots and everything. Like, it's not even funny. Okay. Hi, Tracy. Let's see, Miss Monica. Looks either very dark blue or black. Yeah, it's dark blue. I'm going to open them up. Ooh, go Cowboys. Sorry. My husband likes the Cowboys. Yeah, my husband likes the Cowboys too. We're equal fans. I like the Cowboys when they're not playing the Eagles, and he likes the Eagles when they're not playing the Cowboys. But if we're playing each other, my team wins. Let's see. The person in here speaking in what I think looks like Arabic. I don't know if there's a way to translate that to English, but welcome in. I can't read it. I don't know Arabic. Let's see. It's all good. Pammy, my email is marsofalltrades@gmail.com. Am I crazy about buying wool? I am a little bit. Your definition of wool though, are you talking just yarn or wool itself? Because I'm going to show you. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it. This is wool. All that. All those colors, there's orangey creams up there, that's all wool. And then this section of black, purple, green, and white is also all wool. The rest of my yarn is primarily acrylic. Let me see. Acrylic and polyester, probably. I would say acrylic or polyester. Let's see. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. How are you? I got to call you tomorrow, Karen. I saw your text message. I did not get back to you. I am sorry. But yeah, I got to call you tomorrow. We'll talk. Let's see. You need some of our contacts. You tired of being up and alone? Look, Tracy, I'm an insomniac. I think you emailed me. Are you the one that emailed me and said that you're an insomniac too? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Email me. Email Mars, like the planet Mars, marsofalltrades@gmail.com. If you go on my page, it is in my about. So you can get it from there just in case. And in fact, I'll just put it in here too. Minnesota fan. Your name is Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine. Welcome in. Yes, I do know crochet. It's what I do. I love crochet. I love yarn. Um, it's one of my favorites. I do teach. I I I do tutorials. I have a couple, not a whole lot. There's not a lot of tutorials. And as far as the question about Saudi Arabia, do I like Saudi Arabia? I've never been there. Um, I used to work for some people that were from Saudi, but let me see, Nadell and them. But oh, let me move over to where. Sorry, I'm over here. um, I got my applesauce, guys. I got a little applesauce pouch, so don't mind me while I eat. Those who have been around for a while know that I have gastroparesis, and food is very difficult for me. I don't digest, and so most of my food is mush, hence the pouch of applesauce. I do not consume anything that does not have at least a few calories, hence the coconut water. Um, for me, every calorie is precious, every nutrient is precious. The gastroparesis has taken away quite a bit from me. Looking at me, you would never know how much I love food, but I love it. Just can't have it, you know? And I definitely can't eat anything really that I used to love eating besides fruit and seafood. Um, most everything else does not move through my system. So, after Moses goes back to work, I'll be making another trip to the hospital as long as things stay the same. If um if nothing moves in my gut by the time he leaves on Tuesday, I'll be dropping him back off to the truck, and I'll be going over to the hospital. I don't know why I came back over to this section here. I'm still not sure. Oh, I left the yarn over there. Okay, let me get the yarn. Oh, let me see. Any new comments? Email sent. Excellent. Thank you. Oh, Tracy, you got your email on your page too. Okay, good. Having a boy crew sleep over at mom's house weekend. My bed is beyond overcrowded. Oh, funny. Okay. For those of you who need my email, this and that reviews is my other account on here. I'm on the tablet. So this and that just posted my email address. You guys are more than welcome to copy it down, do whatever, shoot me an email. I love hanging out with people. I love talking to you guys. Like, we are all we have. You know what I mean? Most of us don't really have anybody else. Most of us have a tight knit circle, or a tightly crocheted circle, or a magic ring, magic loop. Anyway, we got to chain together, all of us. We chain together and don't let none of those knots kick us out, We won't come unraveled, I swear. So, let's put some yarn up on the shelf here. Now, I do have totes right under here, under the bottom shelf. So I'm going to move the stuff off of this tote so that I can stand on it and put the yarn where it's going. Okay? Let me see. If I just move that. There we go. And I don't want to knock anything down. I'm already messy enough in here. So, let's see what we can do. I'm going to move the gnome. I got them all over. I have quite a few gnomes. There's one up here, this one, that one, this one. They're all throughout the room. Lots of gnomes. Lots of glittery wine bottles that my mom made. Okay. So, I'm going to move some of these up there. I forgot to grab basket. Let me see, can I make it in? Woohoo! Woohoo! 3 for 3? 3 for 3. Heck yeah. I'm better at basketball than my husband. And it's because of things like this. All right. Oh, one went in and bounced out into a different basket of yarn. So that means I got to throw it a little softer because they're bouncing out now. There we go. Last one. And that one bounced out too. Okay. Let's move this turquoise. Actually, or do I want purple? Nope, those are 2 different purples. Okay, I think I'm going to take this peacock color out because I'm about to make a baby blanket. And I think I'd really like to use that teal or that peacock color. So we'll move these over here. Okay. Whew, everything's falling. Oh no. Okay. Time to grab the yarn and try to situate so that I can build it up. No. Okay, that's good enough for now. Get these up. All right, and get this purple one over here where it belongs. Fix these up just a little bit. All right, I need more yarn. Guys, I need more yarn. What a crazy statement is that, standing in this room. I need more yarn? I just need for this section. Got all those bitty stripes over here and right here. I got 6 more rolls all the way over there by themselves, sitting with all my white yarn and my cream yarn. So I think I'm gonna go get that yarn and bring it this way and try and fill in some more space. Yeah, let's see what happens. Walk across my baskets that are sticking out. Oh no, I dropped yarn. Okay, these bitty stripes. Okay, and now make my way back over to here. I know, pretty silly of me, walking across baskets instead of just getting a step stool or another chair or something. Okay. I'm just going to stick them up there for now and organize them after. Have you guys ever done that? Like, you just throw your yarn up there and then situate, because if you don't, it'll all just fall down? Yeah, me too. I do this by myself most of the time. So I don't have like, oop, I stopped them from falling. Yay. Didn't knock anything down either. Except for that Pink Floyd ornament. I don't remember what I was saying, but okay. Let's go ahead and keep working. Keep these yarns going up. Let me get that other one that fell. Oh. Make sure there's no fuzz. This room is like a no people, no shoes, no animal, no smoke, no none of that room. Like, this room, as messy as it is, it's a clean room. Like, it's a pretty clean room. There's hardly ever where you drop something on the floor and you have to worry about doing like this. You know, pick these out, pick all that. Is there hair on it? Is that my hair? And you know what I mean? There's a piece of fuzz from the cat, and no, not in this room. I'd be so upset because I give my yarn away. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be the kind of person that has cat hair or fuzz all over the yarn. You might get yarn with a fleck of something in it. I swear to you, it's probably cardboard. It's probably what it is from all the cardboard boxes in here. That's usually what I mean, I find it in my yarn too when I'm like crocheting and stuff. It'll be like a little fleck of something on the outside. I'm like, what is that? Oh, it's cardboard. It's the only thing so far I've found in my yarn. Very picky. Very picky. Okay, so I think what we'll do is move this purple to this. And yeah, so we'll do it this way. Put those up. Get that going over there. Get these last two up here. These to the bottom. Okay, like that. And then like these. You know, little by little. You just move it around. You keep moving it around until you get them all where you want them. Darn it, I didn't catch that one. All right. Okay. Another Pink Floyd ornament. Hang that up here. Okay. This shelf obviously needs more yarn. And that means I'm going to have to dig that closet out because that closet has my skeins. That closet has cakes and ogos. You guys know what the ogos are, right? These. The donut looking things. Very bad design, guys. Very bad design. Stupid idea. Get the concept of what you were trying to do. Just keep them in cakes and skeins. We're happy with that. I don't know how many of you, did not enjoy working with these things, especially when you got down to the end. The concept was nice, It won't tangle. It doesn't tangle if you just pull from the center of the cake either. Yeah, so let me move my mannequin thing over here. Pick this up and put it over here. So now I'm just curious. I know I still got a decent audience in here, and I'm just curious. I would like to know from you guys. I like doing giveaways. I like giving away my yarn, especially the ones that I know for sure I'm not going to use. I know everybody uses a wide variety of yarns and fibers and things like that. So, what would you like to see in giveaways? What kinds of yarns, fibers, colors, brands? Are you not picky? Do you not care? Do you have a preference in your weight? What is it that you like? Me, I'm a 5 weight person. I like 5 and 6 weight. I like making blankets. I like making them thick and heavy and big. That's my favorite. But I also like making baby blankets and dainty lacy shawls and things like that too. So, okay, let's see. Let me see what we have. I've got some email sent. Okay, there we are. I got some catching up to do. Email sent, Karen. Miss Monica, it ain't easy. Life of a mom. Yeah, I'm not a mom yet. But let me tell you something. I don't look forward to the days. Kids are hard enough. Your own kids are hard enough, let alone taking care of somebody else's. And I've raised other people's kids. So trust me, I know. It sucks. Let's see. I got tired of hanging on to the edge of the bed. Good thing I don't sleep much anyway. Karen said, hi. Tracy, I don't sleep much either. Sleep is not your friend. I always say I'll sleep when I'm dead. Up late nights too. Miss Monica has 2 sons. Yeah, sleepovers are crazy, especially with boys. My goodness, I have 1 son. I can't imagine who have more. No. Girls, I can't say they're easier. Look, I'll just put it this way. Kids, you guys, you want to have kids? Like, you want that? You want your house a mess and things strewn about? You want to be somebody's maid for 18 years and not get paid for it? Like, that's what you guys want? Are we thick in the head? What makes us decide at some point in our lives going, you know what I'd really like? I'd really like to do a really hard job and not get any appreciation and not get paid. That's what I think I want to do. I'm going to become a mom. What is wrong with us? Okay. Sorry about that. I find parenthood funny just because of the simple fact that, like, we're human beings that have no clue what the hell we're doing. We're running around making more human beings that have no clue what they're doing. Like, what are we doing here? You know? Cracks me up. I know, I'm one of them. I did it. I had 3. Why? I don't know. Oops, and oh well, right? You know, like, I love them. I love them all, you know. They're all my kids. I adore them. They're great. But it's hilarious that I did it more than once. After the first one, I should have learned my lesson. That one didn't sleep at all. All he did was cry. He was colicky. Oh, man. No wonder it took me 5 years before I had another one. Okay. Oh, Penny, good night. Oh, Pammy. I'm sorry. Pammy, good night. Let's see. Karen, yeah, I used to work night shifts too. Let's see. Lots of the characters Stitch from the Disney. I love Stitch. Oh yeah, Eeyore's my favorite, and then Stitch. Stitch is just too cute. He's more than just too cute. Like, he's a handful, and he's too cute. And I wouldn't want him to be my kid or pet, but I do love watching him. I know, silly. I need your motivation to get my yarn in order. I have no motivation, believe it or not. I just have insomnia and boredom. That's not motivation. It's just kind of like, I guess I'm in here, let me pick things up and put them down. Not really motivation. It's just kind of like, I guess I have to do this eventually. Might as well do it little by little. Pick something up and put it down. I need a yarn room. I need a bigger yarn room. I know, how selfish is that? That's nuts to say. I need a bigger yarn. I'm lucky to have a yarn room. Shoot, I'd be lucky if I just had a tote of yarn. I remember those days when all I had was just a couple skeins, and I used to have to keep going back to Walmart to buy more, or AC Moore when they were around. Remember AC Moore? Yeah, I was one of them where I never bought enough yarn because I never knew how much I needed for one, and didn't have the money to buy more than just a couple rolls at a time. So I've got plenty of those blankets where, you know, it took me a while because I'd have to wait for the next paycheck before I could go get the next couple rolls of yarn. You know, you got $10, you'll buy $10 worth of yarn. You go home, you make that $10 worth of yarn stretch, and then you go spend $10 more when you get paid again after all the bills have been taken care of, if you've got any left. You know, like that was my yarn buying days many, many years ago, like for many years. This has just been the last 6 to 8 years, I think. Yeah, I'm going to say 6 to 8 years. I did all this in 6 to 8 years. Little orders at a time at first. Then I found out you get free shipping if it's over a certain amount. So then I always tried to make sure that if I was going to put money aside for yarn, I saved up the full $100 so I could get the free shipping. Why pay more for yarn by paying for the shipping? Not me, not anymore. So, okay, let's see, de-swizzle, nice. Wow, de-swizzle, you're the most handsome 25-year-old that we've ever seen. That's incredible. You should be in magazines. Are you in magazines and on TV? Because somebody that's that handsome, you should be in photos. You really should. Maybe start your own YouTube channel so that everybody who thinks you're hot can follow you. And then you can find out if you are the handsomest 25-year-old out there just by looking at everybody's comments. Because you know what they say in the comments section is always true. Always. You got to believe the comments section. Silly. Nice yarns. Thank you. Have a creep in my chat. Karen, he's been in here pretty much the whole time. He's just been kind of hanging out. It's okay. He can be the creep in the chat because like I've already said in the beginning of this video, they're helping the algorithm. If they want to stand there and watch me put yarn away and get the rocks off just because I have a nice body or whatever, go for it. You know, who am I to stop you? You know, like be a creep. Be your own creep. If that's what you want. That's what makes you, you know, rotate or whatever. Who am I to stop you? You know, you're helping me anyway. You're helping the algorithm. So thank you. Let's see. Let me know. Karen, don't start. I agree, Karen. Marie just needs to block this bozo. Nah, just ignore him. That's all. Don't say nothing to him. You got muscled biceps. Wow. Are you talking about me? Calisthenics, baby. How many pull-ups can you do? Can you do pull-ups? I mean, I'm a girl, so I can't do like 20, 30 of them. But it's not bad for being a girl. I can do like 7 pull-ups in a row without, you know. And I'm talking about full chin, over the bar, slow and controlled, and let yourself down. Full chin, over the bar. And you see my hands doing this because I use gymnastics rings, not just a flat pull-up bar. You work more muscles that way. So if you look at my forearms, as you're pulling up and twisting, you're working this out too, as well as part of this, and working the tendons and the ligaments in there. So how many pull-ups can you do? Full chin over the bar. Let's see. Moonlight, help me out here. Karen's going off again. A couple of creeps, Karen. Past your bedtime. You and Joey. I know, we got to put these kids to bed sometimes, don't we? Us old ladies, you know, or as I was called, a cougar. Us cougars got to put these little boys to bed sometimes. Yes, baby, go to sleep, honey. It is time for nights. I think you're tired, maybe a little cranky. Let's see. Moonlight, yes. Hibiscus, hello, Hibiscus. Welcome in. Need a couple moderators. Honey, I got moderators. I got a couple of them. I got like 5 or 6, but I think everybody's sleeping. I think it's just because it's so late at night, you know. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm sure it's pretty late everywhere else, except for on the other side of the world. It's just getting started for them, or halfway through maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I don't worry about the bozos in the chat. They're helping the algorithm. Jill says she's at work and didn't hear all that I said about my scrap yarn, but I did email. Oh, okay. So I keep Everybody does. We keep our scraps, like, but my scraps are more like, you know, I do have some that are smaller, and there are some that are wool, but I keep them bagged separately, wool and cotton. I mean, I know I got the cotton in there with the wool, and I know cotton's like hypoallergenic or whatever, but it's not acrylic, so I throw it in a bag. Acrylic and polyester go in the box, and any other fibers I try to just move into a bag. So that's that. Nothing weird or disrespectful, though. I mean, I'm married. I told you I'm married. I showed the ring. So while you may not be rude in the sense of vulgar, it's still kind of rude to keep trying to advance on somebody who's not interested. It is kind of rude. Don't know if you knew that. I'm polite about it. I am. I even try to be funny about it because I think it's hilarious. But it is kind of rude, just so you know. Okay. Soft yarn, 2 and 3 weights. Oh, 2 and 3 weights. Swizzle, go back to bed. Mommy says your screen time is up. Not picky at all, just glad to win a giveaway. 3 and 4 weight, any fiber, fades, solids, or anything. It's a start. Oh yeah, and AC Moore. Yeah, AC Moore. I miss some of AC Moore's stuff. Like, I still have some of their yarn. Want to see a throwback? I got one of their yarns. Diana D, good night. Have a good night. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the night and sleep very well. Have grandkids for the weekend. None of them have school on Monday. I know. Long, long weekend. She must be a mom weekend. I'm in the same boat. Good night. Good night. I love having them too. Just wear me out. Aw, D-Swizzle, your handsome cell phone's at HVAC company. All right, I'm going to do you a flavor, okay? Ready? This is just for D-Swizzle. All you single ladies out there, if you look good and you're looking for a handsome 25-year-old HVAC business owner, do a favor. Get in touch with D-Swizzle there in the comments section. Shoot up his email address. Bother him. Spam him. Send him tons of emails. Tell him how hot he is, even though you've never seen him. Boost his ego. He wants you. I know he does. He's got his own HVAC company too. That should definitely be the clincher for anybody out there who's seeking money and not a person. Okay. Kodiak, hello, how are you? Kodiak, my favorite place that I want to go to is Alaska. I want to go to Kodiak, Alaska. I want to see the Kodiak bears. I want to hang up there for like a week or two with the bears, watching them do whatever they do, from afar, of course, and just kind of like observe and just see. I'm weird. I like bears. Like, I am so enamored with them. They are beautiful, magnificent creatures, and they're cute. So, all D-Swizzle can't be on magazines? Is it because you'd break the camera? Are you that damn handsome? Okay. Twice glad to see them once, and glad to see him go. I hear you on that one. Okay. I'm too funny. Thank you. I try to be funny sometimes, 4 a.m. waiting on the nor'easter. Let me tell you, any of you who have chronic pain out there and deal with the kind of pain that pain people deal with, I deal with chronic pain. I've lived with chronic pain for over 20 years. To the point where sitting, something simple, sitting is extremely painful. Extremely. I can't do it for long. Truck driving was excruciating for me because all I could do was sit. I couldn't stand up. And you can't medicate because you're a trucker. So you deal with it. You suffer. Many, many times I would cry just looking at the driver's seat, knowing that I had to sit there for 11 hours. Cry just by looking at it. So, you know. Yeah, so anyway, 4 a.m. waiting on the nor'easter. Kodiak, you're there in Florida. Awesome. Amy, welcome in. Good morning. Got up to use the bathroom and saw that I'm on. Yeah, well, I'm here. We all know Moses. Yep, you know Moses. And you know what a handsome devil he is. D Swizzle, I'm just curious. What's your ethnicity? Okay. Working on a blanket with Caron Colorama cakes. The color Pink Panther. Pink Panther. Caron Colorama. Colorama. Are you talking about these? These are the Halo Coloramas. Is that what you're talking about? These? Is that what you're working with in pink? Let's see. Oh, Karen Doge. Really? You want to be D Swizzle's sugar mama? That's awesome. You hear that? D Swizzle, Karen, she's after you. She wants you. There you go, buddy. Karen Doge. What's that new K-pop song? Soda Pop, You're My Soda Pop? I don't know. I've never heard that. That's pretty funny. Lupus Warrior here. Yes. You go, girl. Lupus is a rough one. You are a warrior. You're still here and kicking? High five, girl. Lupus is rough. I know 2 people with lupus. 3. I know 3 people with lupus. 2 of them are bedridden from it, and 1 of them is almost on her deathbed. She's up there in age now. You know, she's up there. But my best friend, well, one of my best friends, my childhood best friend, she has lupus real bad. And her mother's the one that's up there in age. So her and her mother, and then her sister-in-law also has lupus. So that's a tough one. I mean, my girlfriend from childhood, I helped take care of her mother when she had her hysterectomy because lupus turned her uterus to mush. So, and she was extremely sick. Like, nobody could figure out why she was so sick. Now you're talking about the 90s when lupus wasn't really known much about, you know? So it took them a while to figure out what was wrong with her. And then as soon as they figured it out, it was an emergency hysterectomy, lots of time in the hospital. You know, she's got 6 kids at home. Me, my mom, my sister, you know, we're helping with the kids and everything. It's just ridiculous. It's a shame. Let's see. Lupus Warrior. Hold on. I lost my spot. It scrolled on me. Lupus Warrior. Similar. Those are so pretty. Thank you. Karen, if you look like Mama, fantastic. Fantastic fiber. I accept it. D Swizzle, you call me Mama Fantastic Fiber? That's sweet. Do you know my name? Amy, yeah, super handsome and an all-around great guy. I know I'm all envious of you. Oh, Amy, you can have D Swizzle if you want him. Or are you talking about my husband? Because he's handsome. He's a handsome devil. Anyway. D Swizzle sends hearts. It's the giant cakes that you get from Yarn Sport. Oh, I know which ones you're talking about. They're like, saddest part of these autoimmune disorders is that there is no cure. I know. It's terrible. And, you know, like, even though I don't have an autoimmune disorder, there's no fix for me either. Like, I have a multitude of issues, gastroparesis being one of them, but I also have severe nerve damage to my pudendal and obturator nerves from a medical device that was implanted in me that was supposed to help me. Instead, it tore through all my organs, my nerves, my bones, my muscles, and it damaged everything. So, lucky me. So I know. No cure at all. Amy, I'll share D Swizzle. Oh, you guys, you're talking about Moses, Amy. Yeah, he's a great guy. But Karen, yeah, you could share D Swizzle with anybody you want. I'm sure he'd really appreciate it. You know, like, it's like menage a trois, like 2 girls, 1 guy, right? He wants a menage all of you. You should give it to him. All of you. Email him. Spam his email. Like, shoot him up a lot of emails. Tons of them. Let him feel how special he thinks he really is. Let's see. Put that one back up there. And I guess, what are those rings? Oh, I'm sorry. For the new ones coming in, I'm weird. I was having an odd day, night, whatever time it is. And so before I came in here to get started on filming and cleaning and stuff, I stepped into the bathroom with my makeup and I just did my eyelashes. And then I thought, well, I'll put a little bit of eyeshadow on. And then I started getting creative. And so, right? I know, it's weird. I don't even know if it's pretty or not. It's just weird. I like it though. And it don't matter if you like it or not. So, I like it. Anyway, Miss Monica, you're happily married? That's a shame. I'm sure D Swizzle would really like to meet you. Or to have you email him. You guys are fun. Looking good, sister. Unique. Just having a little fun, huh? Yeah, definitely was having fun. I was just bored and, like, I'm a weird makeup person. I love makeup to the point where, like, I buy all the colors and all the glittery colors and all the matte colors and all the stuff that I won't use. I buy that stuff. And then, you know, I do things like put eyeshadow all over my face to make different shades and hues of golds and reds, and put striping and weird stuff. And what's really fun is if you look at my eyebrows, they're the same color as this. This is like this color, but it sparkles. So I did the eyebrows like that. It's all up in this area with gold that outlines it. And then I just kind of like patted the glitter colors all over my face in different areas. And I don't know. It's me. It's just me. So it's not weird. It's art. Yeah, I guess so. Makeup art. Used to sell Avon, so I got you all the fun stuff. Oh, I love Avon. My sister-in-law sells Avon. When you sold Avon, did they have Haiku, the perfume? That is one of my favorite scents. There's like 4 or 5 different colors so far that I know of. I love them. I absolutely love them. Haiku. So if any of you are Avon fans out there and you like real pretty subtle smells, Haiku is a very pretty subtle smell. It's not overpowering unless of course you spray a lot on. You just do a couple spritz and it sits with you all day. And it's just a nice, sweet, pretty smell. You know, like some of them are a little more floral than others. Others are a little more sweet than others. They're just all a little bit different. There's pink, blue, purple, and green so far that I know of. So there's 4. Yeah, but I see it's like 4 o'clock in the morning now, 4:10, and I've been on for like 2 hours. Oops. So I guess on that note, maybe I should get off of here. You never saw the purple one. Oh, you never saw the purple Haiku? Oh, it is so nice. The purple one, the purple and the blue are my favorites. I do like the green a lot, but the purple and the blue are my favorites. I love that purple one. And the pink one's nice too. There's one here in Cali. Oh, you're in Cali. That's awesome. I didn't know that. I like the pink and blue ones more than the green one. Yeah, the pink one's very nice. That's one of my favorites. I like Haiku. They're all my favorite. I can't even. I fell in love with the green one. That was the first one I ever bought. And then they came out with the body spray and the lotion. So I had the perfume, the body spray, the lotion, and I did the whole head to toe with the body wash, all of it. Loved it. Walked out of the house always smelling like Haiku. And then they came out with pink and blue and green. And purple. And I was just like, oh, I must have them all. I must. I don't have a collection problem. I do not collect things. There is no reason for you to assume that I collect anything at all. Not even perfume. How dare you judge me? Louisiana. Oh, welcome in. Oh, okay, that's Tracy still. Louisiana, 311 there. So yeah, it's getting to be okay. So insomniac call. How many hours of sleep do you usually get? Between what and what a night? Me? My lowest time is usually 20 minutes. And my highest time is 3.5 hours. That's my usual sleep time every 24 hours. 20 minutes to 3.5 hours. Let's see. I like perfume, period, except Amari. It smelled like a skunk. Oh, incredible. I'm wearing Amari. It's I love that smell. But then again, I do like the smell of skunks. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Collect, obtain, need. Collect, obtain, and need. Yes. Got between 3 to 5 hours of sleep sometimes. That's not bad. Like if I'm living off 20 minutes, I can't imagine what 5 hours would do. About 30 minutes to 3 hours, but 3 hours in a row is rare, right? That's it. Like a couple nights ago, I got 3.5. My cousin Pam came over and she slept. She came in, she helped me clean my room and everything. It's been a mess because I've got 6 years worth of people moving in, moving out, moving in, moving out, moving in, moving out. So we took that room at one time. Then we took that one. Then somebody needed more space, so we went back to that room. And so we're moving our stuff back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nothing's ever getting organized because we have a couple days home and then we're back at work for, 4 to 6 weeks. So, our stuff, I was living in bags. In all honesty, all of my clothes was in bags because dressers are just too heavy to move without taking the clothes out. So my clothes were in bags, just piled up. The furniture get moved in, the furniture get moved there. The bags would get moved there, the bags would get moved out. So my cousin, she came over and she's like, you're too damn busy for all this. Life is too hard for you right now. Let me help you. So she came over and she sat there and she helped me fold all the clothes while I put them away. And, I'm doing laundry and I'm bringing her more bags. They were in bags for too long for me. So I washed them all over again. And then I found as I was washing them that at some point, all the clothes that I had that were donations got mixed back into all of our clothes. So there was about 20 bags, if not more, of laundry. I went through one of those big 60 load washer game things, the big one, the big jug with the handle on it, and you sit it on its side to pour the thing. I went through a whole one of them and a half of one when I got home. I went through the whole half first, went and got another one, and I just finished that one off. I have to buy more laundry soap before I can finish. I'm talking all my blankets, all my sheets, all my pillowcases, all my crochet work that I've collected over the years that ain't in this room, plus all of our clothing, plus all of those donations. Like, it was just nuts. I'm like, do I really own all of this? And then I'm going through stuff, and I'm like, I'm holding up something that's this big, and I'm like, that's from when I was big. These are the donation clothes, too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. Guys, I don't know if you know this. For those of you who see me like this ain't how I've always been. I'm a big girl. And skinny just doesn't compute to me. I lost like 100 pounds. And even though I was trying for some of it, I was not trying for all of that to come off. I have gastroparesis, which did not help, and it brought me down very fast. But it stays low. My weight stays low because of the gastroparesis, not because of my diet. The gastroparesis. If I could eat, I'd be about 30 pounds heavier. So, yeah, can't eat. Anyway, 30 minutes to 3 hours. Let's see. Amari probably smells great on you. But me not so much. Bad chemical reaction. Gotcha. Good morning. Good morning, Beth. You sleep about 4 hours a night. That's not too bad, I guess. I'll be up most of the night tonight. Well, for me, night's over. It's morning now. It's 4 o'clock. Going on 4:30 now. I might as well just go in the kitchen and start a pot of coffee because my sister will be up soon. Let's see. Try to get at least 6 hours, but I'm on LA6, so I have to get up for the bathroom every couple of hours. Oh, LASIX. You're on LASIX. You got to go to the bathroom every couple hours. You know, that's why I don't sleep. Because I get up and use the bathroom too often. I sit down, I go to the bathroom, I go to bed. I fall asleep. I wake up with a full bladder. I get up, I go to the bathroom, and find out that 30 minutes have passed since the last time I went pee. Tell me that ain't messed up. And it's not like I drink a lot. I can't fit it. I drink 2 of these a day. That's it. The rest of my food consists of, let me see, I drink 2 of these, 2 protein shakes, 1 or 2 apple sauces, maybe some watermelon because it's the only fruit that sits. Occasionally some seafood, like maybe once a day I'll have a piece of seafood, like maybe a couple crab legs. Acme, one of the grocery stores around here, sells these little seafood containers. And you get like 30 shrimp and 10 pieces of crab meat. And you get the cocktail sauce and a lemon. It takes me 2 to 3 sittings to finish that. Because it doesn't sit. It doesn't fit. When I eat, it feels like rocks are in my stomach. It hurts. It's very painful. I don't like it. I like food. I'd rather be able to eat. I'd rather worry about ruining my figure and eat than to look like this and go, you know, screw food. I look good. I'm 46 years old and married. I don't care if I look good or not. I look good to me, good. If I can eat and look good, great. If I could just eat, even better. I love food. So, but yeah, almost 4:30 here, so you have the same thing with the LASIX. Sometimes you can't even go in an hour without running to the John. Yeah. Good night, Miss Monica. Love you very much. Thanks for stopping in. At this point, I am going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. I know some of you just kind of got in here, but I've been going for a little over 2 hours. And, you know, I'm standing the whole time. My feet and my knees kind of hurt a little bit because I've been up for over 24 hours. And yesterday I only got 20 minutes of sleep. So today I'm running a little ragged. I'm hoping that while Moses is still asleep, maybe I can climb in bed with him and get an hour or 2 before he wakes up. I'm hoping. If I don't fall asleep, I'll probably end up in the kitchen having coffee with my sister when she gets up. So that's that for me. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I had a good time with you. I'm falling. Oh, here we go. I'm back. I had a great time with you guys. Have a beautiful night, morning, day, whatever. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful holiday. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.